Are things doing the things that they are? I'm trying to see if everything's going right. It's not. It's not looking right on my end. Um. Let's see. Okay. Well, before anything, we gotta get our mornings. Morning announcements. I don't know. I'm having a bit of a day, and that's okay. Howdy. So, I would love to say oh, everything's great, everything's fine. I'm just tired. Okay, I've been to the store 3 times this week because I keep forgetting stuff, and then I still forgot things that I needed, which is great. Usually I'd be like, oh yeah, look at my new wounds or how well I'm healing, but I really can't say that right now because it's gotten to the point where even my coworkers are like, Sam, oh, that makes me sad. And I'm like, girl, you see my arms every day. It's fine. Yeah, but I'm a little tore up. And then my hair is making me feel gross because it's too long. But I have my haircut scheduled, so I just have to wait until that time. And then I go get my hair cut and I'll feel back like myself again. Instead of feeling like not myself. That's the best way I can describe it. Is people are like, "Oh, your hair's so pretty when it's long." It's like, and this is long, for me. This is long, but I just don't feel like myself when my hair is this long. It kind of just makes me feel very not gross. It just makes me feel like I'm not myself because I know that it looks nice because everybody constantly is telling me it looks nice, but it makes me feel like not myself, and that makes me as a person feel gross. My hair doesn't make me feel gross. The not feeling like myself makes me feel gross. Does that make sense? I don't think it does, but it's fine. We're gonna be finishing up Resident Evil 5 with Lost in Nightmares today, and that's gonna be it. Next week, it depends if I'm able to finish the project I need to get done. If I'm able to finish the project I need to get done, then we're gonna do the new series that we're gonna hop into. If I'm not able to get that the project done, technically it's 2 projects, but the other one's almost done, so it's fine. Technically they're both almost done, so they're fine, but it's a lot. I'm going to, if it's not done, we're just going to take next week off, and I'll tell you that, probably on Friday, because last minute. And then I really need to buckle down on Hollow Week, as it is, because I'm kind of having a time in my head and my body. Hollow Week, I've been trying to make it, longer and longer every year, and this year, it might actually end up having to be shorter than it's ever been, just because I'm having a hard time, and it's supposed to be fun, and if it's no longer fun, then what's the point, right? Yeah, so that's what's going on with me. It's fine. But yeah, so we'll see with Halloween. But I still have a month, and I know that the editing isn't going to be too hard for me this year. It's all the prep work that's hard. I made the prep harder so that the actual series itself isn't bad or isn't hard, not bad, because I don't know if it's bad or good. It just is something that I made. Whether or not it's good doesn't really matter. It gives me joy, right? Anyway, beside the point. We're going to hop into our morning announcements real quick. So, down in the description below, there is a link. That link is sam-v.card.co. That is my website where you can find all the things about me. You can find my featured links that I'm talking about right now. You can find my gallery, where to find me everywhere on the internet, my community rules, important resources, which also includes the community rules as well as resources and charities. It includes my FAQ, which is just questions that I don't want to answer. So if you ask them, I'm just going to say read the FAQ. It's not really frequently asked questions. It's just don't ask me. And then my suggestion box. So in my community rules, these are our rules so that we can all have a silly fun time. If we don't follow the rules, we can't have a silly fun time. And then I'll get very mean, and I don't want to get very mean because, I'm having a hard time right now. So don't let me take my anger out on you because I'm trying to process it in a healthy way. Yeah, so don't do that. Also in the important links, like I said, we've got the resources and charities, which I still have to update because some of these are outdated. But I don't look at this often. I say I look at it every week. I just don't edit it often. So that's where we're at. Okay, good. So that's done. No more of the morning announcements. I sped through that very, very quickly. Also, this is more for myself, not you. I need to remember that I am allowed to curse. I work around children 5 days a week. And this is my weekend. I'm allowed to yell. I'm allowed to be mean. I'm allowed to curse. I am a grown adult. I'm 25 years old. So I'm allowed. I'm allowed. I have to remind myself of that because otherwise I come up with really weird alternatives to cursing, which isn't great. So yeah, we're doing Lost in Nightmares. Just so you guys know, I did deactivate the reshade just because I don't think we need it for Lost in Nightmares. Let me get everything started up because technically Resident Evil 5 is already up because I had to redo our thumbnail. You'll also get to see how different it looks without the reshade. Honestly, the reshade is nice. Okay, so the reshade is nice, but it's not... Sorry, I'm having like a time. So the reshade's really nice, but look at this, man. The color grading on this is so interesting, and I love it. From like an artistic perspective, I love it. From I'm playing a game, and I don't want my eyes to burn, it's not great. But, you know how it is. No new game, no chapter select, we're just going straight down to the extra content. We already did Desperate Escape. We did that last time. I got an S rank, and I was super happy about that because I was not expecting it. So yeah, we're gonna play Lost in Nightmares, and of course, my head is over the title. There we go. Now I'm over Chris, but who cares? Fuck Chris. We got Jill, so that's all that matters. We're gonna start this single player, obviously. We're gonna play amateur because I don't hate myself. Honestly, part of the reason why I play these on lower difficulties when I'm streaming is purely just because I'm like, well, this one is like, I don't jive with this game. But I typically, if I'm streaming a game, we're playing as Jill, obviously. I will play as whatever is like one difficulty lower than I would play off stream, just because I want to be able to like talk during it.
Received intel as to the whereabouts of Umbrella's founder, Oswell E. Spencer. Jill and I were ordered by the BSAA's European headquarters to apprehend him. We accepted that mission in the hopes of uncovering some info that would lead us to Westwood.
I have water today, too. I've been drinking so much caffeine during the week to keep up with the kids.
Chris to HQ, come in. We're at the target's location.
Copy that, Chris. Move in and procure the target.
Roger that.
The master of unlocking.
The satellite scan isn't showing anything out of the ordinary, but regardless, you should expect the unexpected.
Understood.
I love Joe.
We're in.
Let's move.
So much of this is very reminiscent of the original Resident Evil, like as far as the set design and the puzzles and such. Which I really like. I like it a lot. Hello. We're gonna go break stuff. There's blood on the floor, which is very nice. No, not yet. We're exploring right now, okay? We're gonna explore as much as physically possible because I remember enjoying this, but I don't remember anything else. Oh my god. It's locked from the inside.
Eagle 5 to nest. Come in.
Go ahead, Eagle 5.
We've encountered some corpses, possibly Spencer's bodyguards. From what I can see, they appear to have been killed by unconventional means.
Roger that. We knew this mission wouldn't be a cakewalk. Use extreme caution.
Oh shit, man. Fabulous. Okay, so I do. This is what I get for being like, I'm gonna go explore first. The opening is square-shaped. Oh god. I know. It shouldn't be funny to me, but it very much is. Oh wait. I can investigate the blood. This blood's fresh. We may not be the only ones after Spencer. I'm not leaving until I complete this mission. Okay. There. I feel better now. Don't you? Oh my god. No, the door opening. You fucking got me. Not to mention, like, ooh, this looks so like, that one Resident Evil 4 demo. It looks like pages from a diary. Some entries are missing. May 9th, 1998. Played poker tonight with Scott and... Alias? I think they mean Elias from security and Steve from research. Steve was the big winner, but I think he was cheating. That's scumbag. May 10th. One of the higher-ups assigned me to take care of a new creature. Looks like a skinned gorilla to me. Scott said there'd been an accident in the basement lab. I just knew something like this would happen. Those bastards in research never sleep. Not even on holidays. May 12th. I've been wearing this damn spacesuit since yesterday. My skin's getting grimy and feels itchy all over. May 16th, 1998. There's a rumor is going around that a researcher who tried to escape the estate last night was shot. My entire body feels hot and itchy, and I'm sweating all the time now. I scratched the swelling on my arm, and a piece of rotten flesh just dropped off me. What the hell is happening to me? May 19th. Fever gone but itchy. Today hungry. Eat doggy food. 4//itchy tasty. There's a note stuck between the last few pages. Password 3.
Pick it up.
Roger.
Thank you. you know, if we weren't going too hard on the Resident Evil 1 vibes, you know, if we had to go harder. Assist me. Hell yeah, go with that superhero landing. Something left to do but jump down.
Kinda takes you back, doesn't it?
To Raccoon City? Unfortunately, yeah. That's where all this started.
Hard to believe that was 8 years ago. I guess I am getting older.
You're not the only one.
Patrick's Memoirs 1. For a time, it appeared as if Master Spencer would recover his former health, but fate was not so kind, and now he confines himself to his study for days on end. It has been ages since I've seen him take his meals in the dining hall. I have endeavored to prepare meals to his liking, and I bring them every day to the study. Unfortunately, he lacks the strength to eat anything but soup and other liquids. I cannot recall a time in the history of this household when the situation was as dire as now. In generations past, the Spencer estate was the nexus for only the most well-to-do European socialites. Now only a skeleton staff remains to look after a man who keeps himself in virtual seclusion at one of his many residences. My family has been in the Spencer household service since the time of his great-grandfather. This rapid state of decline would have been unimaginable even just one generation prior. I remember fondly the days of my youth, but it seems like a lifetime ago now. It was about 50 years ago, back when my father was the head butler of the household. At the time, I was learning his duties in preparation to succeed him, and there was always some chore or errand that would keep me running around the house. I remember how Lord Ashford, another aristocrat from a storied family, and one of Master Spencer's schoolmates, Dr. Marcus, would find refuge from the summer heat at this villa. My father and I would accompany them and do our utmost to see that they wanted for nothing. Perhaps because I was the youngest person there, they would take to teasing me, though more often than not, they would treat me as one of them. I remember at the time Lord Ashford gave me my first taste of brandy. It was on the second floor of the dining hall, behind the stone statues lining the room. I will never forget the mellifluous scent when he opened the bottle, but those cherished times are only memories now. Lord Ashford, Dr. Marcus, and of course my father have all already passed on. Only Master Spencer remains, and I'm afraid his days may be few. When Master Spencer dies, it will mark the end of his illustrious family, as well as my family's service to his. For now, I can only wait for the inevitable. There's a note stuck between the last few pages. Password 1. I was supposed to get Chris, wasn't I? I forgot to get Chris. It's okay. I thought there was something there. Chris! You little thief!
I need an herb.
Take this!
Take
Thanks.
this. Moonlight Sonata. I remember the last time I played this.
Think you can still play it?
You mean right now? I don't know. It's been a while.
Patrick's memoirs, too. I cannot stop thinking about the screams of those poor souls imprisoned in the basement. I administered the virus to all of them as per Master Spencer's instructions 1 week ago. Whatever they've become now, they are no longer human. I have assisted with multiple experiments at Master Spencer's behest. I do not know what use a simple butler not schooled in the sciences such as myself can be, but I should be proud that the Master trusts me with his important work. More like you should be running for the hills, but okay. He usually has nothing but contempt or distrust for those around him. However, I cannot help but feel a disconnect between how I think I should feel and my actual mental state. On one hand, I am filled with joy at the chance to assist the Master in any way I can. On the other, I feel as if I am losing a bit of my soul with each experiment. That would be because you are, I assist with. The only way I can preserve my mental faculties is by taking time off or trying to divorce myself from all emotion. Whichever the case, I must act and not question the Master. Duty and honor, that's what is at stake. Oh my god, you're an idiot. For generations, my family has been in loyal service to the Spencer household. I will not betray my duties, and I will serve Master Spencer until the end. I have dedicated my life to serving him, and there is no turning my back on that. It is time to check on the test subjects and report their current condition to Master Spencer. I will carry out my duties, and I will do so honorably. There is no honor in this. Oh. Sorry, I fucked up, Chris. Ah! QTEs for playing the piano. Just give me the piano. I can play it probably better than a QTE. It's 2 buttons. E, 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 C, E, C, C, E, C, E, E, C, C, E, E, C, C, E, C, E, C, E, C, C, E. Well, I trapped Chris. And it doesn't really matter because we had just enough time, man. Just enough. Oh, dear. We're gonna get some dogs. Okay, good. It's just a fucking bird, not a fucking dog.
You haven't lost your touch.
Spencer's memoirs. Because you're important enough to have a memoir. I, Oswell E. Spencer, founder of Umbrella as well as its chief executive officer, hereby proclaim myself as ruler of all mankind. That is certainly an opening. Everyone shall prostrate themselves before me as they once did for the ancient false gods. At least, that was what my destiny should have been. According to who? But I did not become a god. I could not sever my ties to my own weak humanity. Instead, my body is being destroyed by this damned disease, the disease of age. It has carved wrinkles in my face like a well-weathered canyon, and my arms are like the thin, withered branches of a dying tree. Age has even deprived me of the use of my legs. The only chance I'll ever have of becoming a god and shaping humanity's destiny is to stop this disease from continuing to ravage my body. I believe there is a saying about realizing the joys of life when one is at death's doorstep. Saying things like that are for the weak who are going to die. They attempt to mask their fears with pithy aphorisms. Mortals cannot comprehend what life means for those who death is not a for those who death is not a concern. Mortals cannot comprehend what life means for those for whom death is not a concern. The ignorant are fond of making generalizations to include those who would not be party to their pedantic musings. I will undo this unjust travesty done to me by time, and I will present myself as the perfect being that will rule over all mankind. I will give them a new set of commandments to govern their lives. All that remains is to find the key to eternal life. The virus manufactured by Umbrella is that key. It suppresses telomere shortening, which negates the function that limits cell division. Somewhere in that process is the key to immortality. If the process could be perfected, that key would be mine. I have the means available to me. I can realize my ambitions thanks to Alex. Alex, who, mind you, is also dying. I lost much in human capital following Umbrella's bankruptcy. Human capital? Do we mean, like, just mortal money, or are we talking about human beings? But I still have Alex, the best and brightest of them all, and the last of my children. I have faith that if anyone can find a cure for the ailment of time that keeps me from assuming my role as the head of mankind, it is Alex. Alex will find a way. Alex will not find a way. Alex gets relegated to a single game and, like, maybe is just stuck in the body of a child now. It kind of depends. I've done everything Alex has asked of me. Alex's ingenuity far surpasses those of normal people. We wait for the appropriate time, gather the necessary materials, and Alex continues to keep the operation running smoothly. Most children are held back by the limits of their own intellect, but not so with Alex. I've never witnessed anyone so adept at absorbing the talents of others simply by observing them. I could not be more pleased. Alex displays superior qualities to everyone else, including yourself. I've provided everything Alex and the other researchers would need to conduct their research. Unlimited funding, top-of-the-line equipment, research materials, and an endless supply of test subjects. The only thing wanting is time. They will conduct their research on an isolated island in the South Seas that is home to an abandoned military installation from a nearby country. Alex has already gone there with a group of research assistants, research materials, and hundreds of test subjects. I waited in earnest for good tidings of their research. Instead, I only received a phone call months later asking me to send more test subjects. How was it possible that they had gone through hundreds of test subjects in only a month? As my frustration rose, Alex attempted to reassure me. You'll be pleased to hear that all experiments are running smoothly, and so I continued to wait. I've waited and waited, and still no word from the island. It has been years since they left, and I sent thousands upon thousands of research test subjects for their research. Are you telling me thousands and thousands of people just went missing? And nobody was like, hey, what about that guy who did that thing to Raccoon City? Like, I don't know. I wanted to kill Spencer myself, but we don't get that chance, do we? As soon as Alex makes an improvement to the virus, the team administers it to another batch of test subjects. Unfortunately, they do not have the time to study the virus before testing it. If it looks feasible, they proceed forward and see how the test subjects react to it. All of this is expected, I suppose. It's not Alex's fault. I've been impatient, true, but the situation is dire. Yeah, you're old. Age has not only worn down this worthless shell, but it has also attacked my internal organs and rendered many of them virtually useless. What little functionality I can eke out of them is only thanks to the machines attached to my body. Time is a merciless enemy. I'm counting on you, Alex. Only you can give me the key to eternal life. I don't think you deserve that. I think you deserve to be forgotten. Completely and utterly forgotten and abandoned by time. Genuinely. Any more books? No.
Pick it up.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Pick it up.
Roger.
Come on.
Okay.
You take it.
Roger.
Pick it up.
Okay.
You take it.
Roger.
Pick it up.
Roger.
You take it.
Okay.
Pick it up.
Roger.
Fabulous. Well, we got heat-sensitive paper. We know where we gotta take that. Yeah, I don't think I can see that from there. Okay. Fucking bitch! Dogs, just fucking bats. Wait a second. What happened to her face? Huh. Oh. You know where that is. Old-ass computers. Patrick's memoirs. I have been in Master Spencer's employ for the majority of my adult life. As of late, however, I find his actions to be inscrutable. For example, he has taken every possible precaution to conceal his whereabouts from the outside world. For what reason, I do not know. I don't know, maybe the fact that he's a criminal who, destroyed hundreds of thousands of people's lives. Then one day, he asks me to find a certain man and make him aware of the Master's whereabouts. I do not know why he would go to such lengths to contact this man, but perhaps he wanted to see if someone could find him. The man in question is one Mr. Albert Wesker, a name I have not heard in quite a long time. I only met him once, and that was over 10 years ago. I'm ashamed to admit, but I cannot recall his face. Because as head butler, it is my job to remember people. The reason, I believe, is because of his eyes, those cold, unfeeling eyes that have completely overshadow his other features. At any rate, I have endeavored to get the information into Wesker's hands without letting on that it was Master Spencer's desire that he have that information. I know of a certain unscrupulous individual who could put that information on the streets for the right price. He is the kind that does not care who he talks to. What made the individual I found of such importance is that he is in the employ of a female spy who has regular dealings with Wesker. I paid this man. I forget if his name was... It minimized itself. Was Roberto or Ricardo. We know it was Ricardo. More than he deserved, and gave him the bare minimum of information necessary to fulfill Master Spencer's wishes. I dutifully carried out Master Spencer's directions to the letter. It was at this point the situation took an even more cryptic turn. The Master, he let me go, but I do not know why. I asked him for a reason, the only time I have ever questioned him, but he responded with only silence. I do not know what to do now. I am filled with a sense of loss. Everything I have ever known is gone. I dedicated my entire life to serving the Spencer household, and now that book has been forcibly closed with no apparent reason. The only ones who will remain will be those untrustworthy security guards and the people imprisoned below the premises. I truly doubt the guard's ability to attend to all of Master Spencer's needs. Could it be that he plans on dying? No, he's not that type of man. He would not wish to leave all his affairs in such an unfinished state. Master Spencer must have some grand machinations at work that are beyond my ability to comprehend. At any rate, I can only obey his wishes and take my leave. I will be loyal until the end, even if it breaks my heart to do so. I think you're glorifying this man more than he deserves, Patrick. And also, I think you're just kind of a willful bystander. Here's the list of test subjects. Hans, Felicia, Marco, Jonah, Irma, Ken, Laura, William, Hero, Derek, Miles, Alex, and Albert. The number of candidates have been limited to the 13 individuals listed above. Which makes me wonder about the other, 11. Because we saw Alex, we saw Albert. What about the other ones, man? What happened to them? Oh, motherfucker. Oh, frick. I forgot. Can't really get that without somebody else doing it. It's unfortunate, right, man? We just have, a casual torture chamber. It's cool, right?
I need ammo.
Take this.
I want ammo.
Chris!
Okay.
I don't want to bother turning it. Now I have to turn this one, so How did get out of here, actually, because he walks out of here without Jill. So how did he leave if there's this routine? Oh, there's a lot of ways he did not get out of this.
Don't know. I hope we don't run into whatever's making it.
And when have we ever been that lucky?
Yeah, you're not really a forensic analyst, are you? Thank you for blocking that with your arm, Chris. Real motherfucking helpful. Oh my... Fuck! Well...
What is that smell?
Don't know. I hope we don't run into whatever's making it.
And when have we ever been that lucky?
I don't need shotgun shells. Oh my gosh.
Much appreciated.
Go!
Okay.
Go!
Roger.
Not going. Oh my gosh, are you telling me that wasn't scripted? That was just a fucking thing that happened?
Get out of my way!
This thing doesn't know when to quit.
Holy shit. Which way is it going? Going this way? Usually I just sneak past that, but like, I say usually as if I've played this multiple times, which I haven't. The first time I literally just snuck past it because I was like, oh, this must be the entire point. We're playing a stealth section. And we are not playing a stealth section. You are supposed to fight the thing, which is wild to me. The fact, too, that it was just a fluke that I got instant killed. I think it was a fluke. I don't know, maybe it's like a goof thing where it's like, oh yeah, let's spook you by having you instant killed once, and then when you reload, it's not. What do you mean? Holy crackers! use. Oh, I see. Wait. Assist me! Where's Crystal?
Come on!
I can't right now.
Oh, that's where you are. Hmm. Is bro just stuck? Yeah, bro's just stuck.
Reload! Go! Chris!
Okay.
He's literally just stuck. Fabulous!
Take this.
Thank you. No, I want to explore everything. Probably could have played this on normal, like, to be honest. If it wasn't for the deplorable fact of Albert Wesker's existence. Oh, jump, jump! Jump down. I gotta reorder things right now, because this should be up here. This should be up here, so I can organize it and use hotkeys. That's cool, right? Using the hotkeys is cool. Cool. Wait, I did not see where the gauge mechanism was. Ooh, but star. We have a star. Yeah, so where am I supposed to go now? I missed the cutscene. My brain zoned out and now it's gone, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And I swear, I'm gonna figure this out, and then I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, how did I ever get this wrong? It's so tragic. And it's just gone. It's out of my head now. Completely non-existent. Oh. There's no mechanism. You just walk up to it and press C. And then you fall. Yeah, Chris definitely didn't make it out of here. This is... oh, God.
Jill, are you okay?
And somehow we fell into two very different
But I
spots.
lost most of my gear.
Same here. Alright, try to find a way out of there, and I'll find a way to meet up with you.
Copy that. Watch your back.
Do you have my knife? I don't. So sad. Oh. I still have nothing. Oh, I do. I do. In fact, have a knife. Holy fucking Christopher. Oh. Red block, we need blue. I have no idea where Christopher went. This is green. Where the fuck is Chris? Where's Chris? Oh. Hello! Has to get off the platform.
Okay.
I got a plan. We'll use this.
Hey, come on. For now. Oh, now we just leave. Okay. Ah, yes. None of our equipment means anything anymore.
You take it.
Okay.
Healing items? Why would you need that? We're just going against the most annoying boss fight ever. And I hate it. The contrast on this is still like cranked way up, and I don't know why. And like it's not even like cranked up in a positive way either. I'm leaving. Oh. Oh man, looks so lame. I forget so much how we're supposed to do this. Chris, you have all the healing items. I am not worried about you. And he's going so hard after. Okay, then Chris, come here. Oh. You just get to be unaffected by it? Okay. It's the sunglasses, man. It's the sunglasses. You need to pick up the ammunition! Oh my god, I pressed the... You're supposed to hit him! How? How so? How so? Really? Genuinely. We're dead. We're so dead. We're so motherfucking dead. We're so dead. It's not even funny. And I missed it. I told you we're fucking dead. Trying to, yeah, okay.
I expected more
from you. Somehow we're clinging to life. Like, hey, somehow we clung to life long enough to win. That's a little funny. God, Wesker, you are so cringe. And, like, what makes Wesker cringe is the fact that he thinks he's so cool. Like, that's exclusively it, because if it was anybody with any modicum of, like, modesty or, like, humbleness, he would be cool. But he's just not, because he's so over the top with it. It becomes cringe. It's like, oh no, Chris is gonna die, except we've already played the game.
Let's finish this.
The fact, though, that they took away all your equipment in order to do this, it's a choice. Okay, it's a choice. Hey, A rank. Not bad. We're done. Excuse me. Bye-bye. That didn't take long. It was only an hour, but I want it to get that one at least. Do I have money for bonus features? No, I already got the stuff that I don't want figurines. I don't like figurines. And yes, you could get infinite ammo, but do I really want infinite ammo? What is versus character D? I never even play versus. So should we go and see what versus character D is? Oh no. I don't want to do that. No. So that's why I don't know what it is. It's that. Which you would think. You would think I would know, just based on, like, context. But I did not. However, with this, I can finally put Resident Evil to bed. I've done the things. It's not good things, but I did the things. I've only completed 25% of this game, and I have no desire to play more. I don't know. I would probably play way more of this if, you know, I had one of my besties. But my besties don't like horror games. They just cry. And I don't mean that as, like, a thing. They're just not horror people, and that's okay. I'm sad. I lost, like, all my frames with that, but it's fine. Yeah, no, I'm a little bit sad, but we're done. We're done. There's nothing more to do. I mean, I could play Mercenaries, but I don't love the camera movement, so it just kind of, like, is like, oof, my head. So yeah, we're done with Lost in Nightmares, which means we're officially done with Resident Evil. At least until the next one comes out, which I don't know how I missed this. I don't know how I missed this. But on Steam, if you go on Steam right now, the Resident Evil franchise is on sale. So, for example, you could do what I think is the smart thing and buy Resident Evil 5 for only $5. Like, to me, that's the way to go. Because it's an older game, I really am just like, as long as you get a deal on it, then it's worth buying, even if you hate it. Yeah, pretty much you can get, if you buy literally the Resident Evil Reload collection, you get Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 7 Season Pass, Resident Evil Village, and Resident Evil the Winter's Expansion, which I don't actually know how much it costs because I already have most of those games. I don't have Resident Evil 7, and I have no intention to buy Resident Evil 7, because Resident Evil 7 would probably make me want to peel my skin off. From, like, an OCD perspective, not, like, a scary perspective. But, like, you can get Resident Evil Village and the Winter's expansion for $20, like, with this sale. You could get Resident Evil for $5, Resident Evil 0 for $5. This is if you bought them individually, too. If you got Resident Evil 6 and you had a buddy to play with, you could get it for $5, which is also a great deal, because Resident Evil 6 is really funny. Where's Resident Evil 2005? Resident Evil 4 Remake is on sale for $20, which is a good deal. It's a good deal. Yeah, Requiem, when that comes out, I will play it, because it's got first person and third person. Yes! Because I get really, really, what's the word? I get motion sick. That's the word I'm looking for, you know. You could get the entire Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Remake is what my brain tried to say, trilogy, for $40.49, which isn't actually that bad. I mean, I would just go and buy classic Resident Evil 2, to be honest, but that's a personal taste thing. Honestly, I think my favorite remake is actually Resident Evil 3 Remake. I hate to say that, but, like, it's a personal taste thing. No, I'm looking through the sales, and I have to scroll past all the other Capcom properties that I'm not too into. Ooh, you could get the Devil May Cry HD collection for $10. That's a good deal. If you're into Dead Rising, that's all on sale. Literally, like, everything that Capcom has ever made, I swear, is on sale. It's just not the stuff that I'm looking for, because, I mean, I'm playing Resident Evil, so, like, theoretically, if you're watching this, you probably are into Resident Evil. You know, just offhanded thought. You can get Resident Evil 4, the original, for $4.99, $5. That's good. I've played 90 hours of it, I've played 90 hours of Resident Evil 4 Remake. It's the only game I've platinumed. And, you know, even though I have 141.2 hours on Resident Evil 4 Remake, but I enjoyed Resident Evil 4 more, okay? So, the original, if you haven't played it, you should buy it. If you have Resident Evil 4 Remake and you're like, oh, I don't think that I need Resident Evil 4 Original, you still do. It's very good. You know, so it's just like, go shop those sales, save your money. You should do that, because it's good for your wallet. If you're going to buy games, buy them on sale. Actually, though, I broke it down to my mom, and I was like, oh yeah, so I pre-ordered Resident Evil 4. She's like, yeah. I'm like, so it was $80, and then I spent an additional, how much is Separate Ways? Like, normally, because I bought that full price. Okay, so it's usually $10. So I spent like $90 on this game. However, if I played it for 141 hours, that means, I did the math, I actually broke this down for her as like a math thing. $90 divided by 141 hours means I paid about 60 cents per hour of gameplay. I think that's a good deal, okay? And when you consider that I bought Resident Evil 4, the 2005 edition, for that $5 price tag, and I got 89.8 hours, so 90 hours, we're going to round down, though, to 89, divided by 5, 5 divided by 89. Look, there's a reason I'm not good at math. I paid 5 cents per hour. 5 cents. Instead of 60 cents per hour, I played 5 cents per hour to play this game. Because I love it. When you buy a game that you love, you end up really getting your money's worth, okay? So, if you're trying to justify to somebody that you love, like, hey, look, this is a good investment. Because if I play this much, really, I'm only paying, like, cents per hour. Which is why when games are, like, particularly older games that are still, like, a high price tag of, like, and when I say high price tag, I mean, like, $60. That's, like, actually quite low for a new game, but when it's an older game and it's, like, $60 for, like, 4 hours of gameplay, you're paying, like, $15 per hour of gameplay, and that's a lot. Like even Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5 I bought for $5, and I've played officially 31 hours. Wait. I keep flipping my math. So I paid 16 cents per hour of gameplay. Did I enjoy that gameplay? About half the time. Yes, I enjoyed that gameplay. So it's interesting when you think about it like that with games. Because yes, you could go and spend $13 on a 2-hour movie ticket, and 2 hours is kind of generous. Or you could buy a game, and it might be on sale for $5, and then you're not only spending less, you're getting more bang for your buck as far as entertainment goes. Of course, that's not including variables like electricity to run your gaming machine, or if you're, somebody that buys new consoles every generation, which I am not that person because that's expensive. That's expensive. I was discussing with my coworkers, because all of us are kind of a little bit into games, different games, each of us. And, like, the idea of buying a Nintendo Switch 2, it's just not worth it. It really isn't. And that's really disappointing, because as far as the economy sucks right now. And then being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay... How much is the Nintendo Switch 2? Because here's the thing, I got the original Nintendo Switch with Mario Kart after the OLED model came out, and that was only like the same price as a Switch Lite at the time. But I specifically got the original version and not the OLED model because I knew that I was going to most of the time be playing it with it plugged into my TV. So why would I, pay a higher price tag for a better screen when I'm not using that screen? Why is my phone playing audio for an ad too? There was no ad up. I just started hearing ad talk, and I'm like, oh dear. Yeah, what's the current running price for the Nintendo Switch 2? $500, not including tax. 500 USD, not including tax. Not including any games. Wait, am I right in saying it doesn't include any games? Okay, no, this one has a Pokemon game in it. But still, $500 for a handheld gaming device. Which is going to get beat up way more often and is probably going to need protective cases and stuff. Versus, like, a PlayStation 5. How much is the PlayStation 5 going for in this day and age? Because wasn't that, like, $500 when it came out? Oh my god. Okay, the digital model is also $500. Oh. Oh, that hurts me, though. Oh my god, that hurts me a lot. Oh, no, that hurts me. Oh, and you could get a refurbished model for only $100 off. That's a lot. Oh my god. No one is stronger than console gamers. No one is stronger than console gamers. No one is stronger than console gamers. Because yes, I have put probably a couple $1,000s into my gaming PC, but I also use it for other stuff. It doesn't just do gaming. It does a lot of other stuff too. Oh my god. Console gamers, you're hardcore. Are your wallets okay? Anyway, that's besides the point. I got off on a tangent here about, like, gaming and stuff. But, like, oh my god. I'm very scared now. And you wonder why the only consoles I have are my Switch. That's the only modern console I have is the Switch. And that was, like I said, a deliberately old model buy. I deliberately went with an older model in order to save money. On top of Black Friday deals too, mind you. Because that's when I bought it. And then my other consoles are a PlayStation 2, and I'm gesturing this direction because that's where they sit in this room. A PlayStation 2 and an Xbox 360, neither of which I paid for. Both were bought by my brother, or his family for my brother. And then I just have them now, and they're great, and I love them dearly, and I need to get more. I need to get new PlayStation 2 controllers, because the ones that we have aren't my brother's controllers. He went and was like, oh yeah, we're going to do a LAN party. And he brought his controllers. They would have more controllers. And then he never got his controllers back. They gave him 2 random ones instead that were in shit condition compared to his controllers, because my brother takes care of his stuff and I take care of my stuff. So, like, it's really sad. And now we have 2 controllers that don't work. And pretty much all games are unplayable because the controllers don't work. So I need to just get new controllers. But then again, I could also just use my computer as a PlayStation 2. The only reason I open my PlayStation 2 is to see my cousin's old saves. Because, you know, my cousin is no longer with us, and he used to spend every summer pretty much gaming with my brother, or, like, going outside and driving my mom up a wall. So sometimes we miss him, and we're like, oh, look, he's still here with us, just in a little game card instead. I need to go. Alright? So you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'm gonna go have a wonderful weekend. I'm gonna go work on those projects. Hopefully I'll get them done. But if I don't, then I will let you know. And yeah, have a wonderful weekend. And that's all I got for you. I hope to see you again soon. I appreciate all the time that you've spent with me. One day, my words will make sense. Today is not that day. So, yeah. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. And thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate every minute you've spent with me. And, yeah. Best wishes for y'all.